I know you didn't tell us your name, but we're gonna head out of here.
Yeah, it's probably for your best interest, and not mine.
Oh man, you gotta know I love that. Officer safety bit, dog. Leave folks alone, man. We in Westfield City, Indiana today, God. They stalking this man in a park or public area, wherever the hell they at, fam. It's crazy. We about to check these people out. Trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida, man. The video is about 9 minutes long. We're gonna watch all of it. I guess I should tell y'all that little clip. That's how the video ended. We about to see how it started. Indiana, what's up? See what these folk got going on.
Officer Alvarez.
Yes, go ahead, man. What's up?
So it's a First Amendment protected freedom of speech right. I'm on public property.
That's correct. Yes, you are.
Okay, so the only reason that there was an issue, I've been doing this for weeks, and none of the Westfield police had any problem with me.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were saying the issue with me.
No.
The only issue with that individual was, I mean, she didn't cross the road. She was standing there pointing her phone at me. 3 or 4 people called it out, and she's still pointing her phone at me.
Nobody called nothing out.
And she told you that they were revving their trucks, yelling at her and saying, "Leave the guy alone." I have a freedom of speech right to be here.
Right. So the issue is that we got people complaining, saying that you're over here. Are you asking for money at any moment? I see your sign. I see what it says, but are you asking for any money?
It says praying for a blessing.
I got you.
So I'm not going to have a word debate with you, sir.
No. I'm just asking you a question. That's all. I just want to know did you
I'm
go into any vehicles
going
and
to
ask for
apply
money?
my Fifth Amendment rights, and I don't have to answer that question.
I mean, if you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer. It's just a simple question. I just want to know what's going on. So
What's going on is that woman was standing over me with a camera over top of my head, and 3 or 4 people yelled at her for doing that.
Right.
I turned around and said, "Why are you pointing your camera at me?" She said, "I'm not pointing my camera at you." I said, "It's literally pointed at me."
Okay.
And 3 or 4 people
it
yelled.
It wasn't her that called. It was somebody that drove by. So out of her stories, that's brand new for us when we came on here. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing here and everything, just so I can.
I'm using my First Amendment freedom of speech right, and I'm using my Christian religious liberties to sit here and enjoy my public space.
Okay, but at any point you didn't ask anybody for money.
Sir, I don't know why you're asking me that question.
What
I do have here is I have from Prevail.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a victim of domestic abuse.
Okay.
And the judge said, go out here and do what you're doing because this is the best way to get you out of that domestic abuse situation.
I got you. Hey, man, what's your name? First name?
I'm not going to give you my name because I haven't committed a crime.
Okay, look, I'm just trying to say I can address you, okay? So say your name is Mike. Hey, Mike, the reason we're out here, someone driving by called, said you were panhandling, right? So panhandling to us is, okay, someone is asking for money, flying a sign asking for money. If you were not doing any of that, cool. If that's your sign and you're praying for a blessing, whatever the sign says, you're not asking for money. All that is cool, but this is uncommon for this area. And if one person called, we're gonna get 20.
Believe it or not, Officer Woods, this is actually protected under common law, so it's not uncommon.
Okay, it is uncommon for this area to have.
The First Amendment is protected under common law, sir.
That is not a debate.
That is a fact. It's not a debate.
I know. I 100% agree with you.
So why are you harassing me when she was the one that they called about?
We're having a conversation.
I'm not having a conversation. Okay. You're intimidating me right now.
Well, I'm sorry, Doctor. Like I said, the reason we were out here, someone called, said you were panhandling. If you weren't panhandling, that is cool. That's fine. But if someone calls again, we want to be able to say, hey, we talked to so-and-so.
You talk to the guy sitting on the street who has long hair. Everybody knows me. I get along with people just fine.
So, awesome. The thing he's trying to say is the reason why I was asking you if you're asking for money, that you're not allowed to do that. As long as you don't do that, you can do what you want to do about your sign and the prayers and everything. That's totally fine. That's why I'm asking you directly that question. Because if you say you're not asking for money, we can leave you your own. You can do your thing. And when someone calls and complains, be like, hey, he's not asking for money. He's out here with the sign.
They didn't call and complain about any of that. They called and complained about some lady screaming in my face.
No, they said a male with gray shirt, which is you. They never said the female. That's
well, it's a cutoff gray shirt. Did they include that part?
No. So,
okay, so that you just perjured yourself.
I just perjured myself.
You
did. You said it could be her. She's a female. So if I get a male gray shirt, that's going to be her? Or
No,
you?
I didn't say that.
Okay, you see, there's only two people
You
here.
said that it was a male,
Male
with a
gray
gray
shirt.
shirt, but it's
Correct.
not a shirt, it's a cutoff shirt.
Okay, a t-shirt is a t-shirt, all right?
No, it's not a t-shirt.
Yes.
This is not a t-shirt,
So I'm
sir.
telling you right now, if you ask for money, we will kick you out of the premises. You can't ask for money here. You
It's
can
not a
go ahead-
premises, it's public property.
You cannot ask for money in anywhere, shape, or
Sir,
form.
you
That's
best
part
do
of
your
Westfield.
best and just leave me alone, because this is intimidation
No,
and this is
what
police
I'm telling you is if you ask
harassment.
for money, we will kick
This
you
is
out.
harassment, sir.
Okay? If you ask for money, you will be kicked out.
Sir, this is harassment. You can't kick me off of public property.
Yes, I can.
No, you
It's
can't.
Westfield city policy. It's a city policy that they said you cannot be asking for money in any corners in Westfield.
Okay,
There's
well,
also a
if
state-
that's
there's
if
also
that's
a state
if that's what
statute
you're
against that as
stating,
well.
I'm talking to him right now. Have a little respect. If that's what you're stating, sir, then I would be more than happy to contact your superior officer. I'd be more than happy to talk to the judge who sent me here,
Okay.
who said this is part of my relief, and I'd be more than happy to take you into court.
So you're saying if the judge tells you that what I'm saying is true, you would leave?
No, I'm saying that if what you're saying is untrue, you, sir, lose qualified immunity.
Okay.
So you are opening yourself to a civil suit.
Okay.
So you
Well,
best
I know
leave,
I'm correct.
Just leave me
So
alone.
that's fine.
Just leave me alone, sir.
Like I said, sir, if you ask for money again,
I'm
you will get
asking
kicked off,
you.
I
I'm
promise.
asking you to leave me alone.
Do you understand that?
I'm not understanding anything you're saying. I'm asking you to leave me alone because you're in my face.
There's the whole area.
This is a lot of intimidation, and quite frankly, you're opening yourself to criminal charges.
opening
What
myself
you're
to
doing
anything.
right now is criminal.
You know
Yes,
what
it is.
intimidation is?
Hmm?
You know what intimidation is?
Yes, I do.
What is
Two
what is
people
intimidation?
standing over me that have weapons and are telling me what I'm doing is illegal when it's not.
Weapons
I'm on
are posted,
public
weapons
property.
are not out. My hands are in my pocket.
There's also, as you know, the Second Amendment, where people could bear arms. Just by the fact that someone has a holstered weapon and they're talking with you does not constitute intimidation.
When someone says that you do not want to talk to them, they have the right to be safe in their personal Fourth Amendment protections. I don't want to talk to either one of you.
Okay. Well, if I were you, I would also do some reading up, because the Fourth Amendment covers searches and seizures. You're not detained. You're not being seized. We're not
Yet
searching
you're
you.
not leaving, though. You're harassing me.
Like you said,
That's harassment.
Like you said, this is also a public place. We could stand here until our shift is over. Just the same as you could sit here.
Mr. Woods, you can argue that all you want. And I'm telling you, you work for a private company, and you're not going to tell me that you're going to enforce public policy when I'm a private citizen on a public property.
The city of Westfield is public.
My point.
So what I'm saying is, we work for the government. The city of
I
Westfield,
get that. I get that. That's federal law. This is civil law.
The city of Westfield is local. It's the state of Indiana. It has nothing to do with federal law.
So you've committed perjury. It's just best for you to quit talking. I'm not a lawyer, but I am pretty good at the law. And you've committed perjury 4 times. And you're intimidating me, you're harassing me.
Well, I would encourage you to read the Indiana Criminal Code on.
I would encourage you to read the Constitution, sir.
Also on perjury, but once we try and get in touch with the person who called, and they confirm there was no panhandling going on or anything like that, we will get out of here.
I have the right to face my accuser, sir, and right now you're my accuser. So I will take you to civil court,
That's fine.
and I will take you to criminal court.
That's
So it's
fine.
best that you step back.
That's fine. You go ahead and do that. We will continue doing what we're doing for the time being. You go ahead and do that, all right?
Well, then I will.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume it was just a passerby, but as long as that's confirmed that they were good.
gotta save this for the record, you know.
Always go live when you're dealing with the cops, man. I'm gonna keep telling y'all that. Number one, I won't get into why. You should know. It should be self-explanatory. Teach your children to know their rights, man, because just like adults have interactions with cops like this, non-consensual children do too, and they need to know how to articulate their right to be an American in any circumstance, man. These Negroes literally stood there at the end of that video guarding air. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen more of an ego trip in a police encounter video. I don't know if I've ever heard of a more ignorant ego trip, disdainful ego trip in a police encounter than that. I'm talking about at the end of that video when they was like, well, you just go ahead and do what you're doing and we'll whatever the hell they said. They stood right there, the dude patting his chest. Because you look stupid. That man just took y'all to school. I'm talking about first, what do they call it, general education. Then he took y'all to whatever come after that. Then he took y'all to some more education. You know, we a few degree. Y'all damn near got y'all bachelor's degree in leaving the Americans the hell alone after this man had that 9-minute conversation with y'all, fam. Let's rewind to some of the stupid stuff y'all said. Fam said he gonna ban you from public because it's not common in that area. If this was live, y'all would have just seen me take my damn glasses off like a professor, because I feel like I'm about to school some shit. I wish I could have a conversation with these cops. You're about to ban him from public because this is not common, what he's doing according to you in this area. Well, first and foremost, sir, you just said it. Not only is the city of Westfield, Indiana public, so you're going to ban him from Westfield, Indiana? That what you going to do? Or just the city, because I'm not familiar with the demographic. And then America is public, Negro. You're going to ban them from America too? And then you say it's not common in the area. Well, hell, what area are you talking about? Because there's no consistency with you Negroes. When I think of that, I think the man has been very American, like he so eloquently stated. And what the hell you mean? Sitting down, doing whatever the hell you want to do that's not illegal or victimizing anyone else is not common in America? What the hell America you been living in, sir? I know the answer to that very rhetorical question. The other one. That's why your partner can stand there and say, well, I'm just standing here with my hands in my pockets. That's why you can stand there and say, having holstered weapons is no threat of intimidation, sir. Let me rewind that. I need to say that again, because if you don't know where the hell I'm going, slow down. If God gives a few more seconds, we're going to get there. His partner stood there and said, in their America, because he's already made it clear that there's something else going on here, because the America he's in, being American, is not coming. But in their America, standing there with your hands in your pocket, there's nothing to be worried about. Standing there with holstered weapons, there's nothing to be worried about. Forget their reputation, forget their resume. No, don't worry about none of that. In their America, those two things are nothing to be worried about. You know what's so damn crazy about that and confusing? Also in their Americas, consistently, real Americans having legal weapons and real Americans having their hands in their pockets is suddenly a national terror threat. Make this make sense to me, you hypocritical road dogs. I mean, cops have no moral, I don't even know if they have morals, but they definitely have no moral consistency. The very two things that they walk up on Americans using to intimidate and terrorize, the very thing that these American government sources, namely the courts, the Supreme Court, whoever the hell else, presidents from both sides of the aisle, back these cowards on, is their safety. But that's their hypocrisy. When they perform certain actions, and I mean literally even murdering us, it's no threat to the American public. But if Americans are standing around acorns, all of a sudden, we can't make this shit up. Wyatt was traveling home with his mama. Robert Dawson, y'all went to the damn wrong house and killed that man in front of his wife, shot him dead in the doorway. I always forget my man's name. Everybody love him, a community activist. If I forget it and don't remember it, I'm going to put it in there. I always forget his name. But he was traveling home with his girl and a child in the backseat. Y'all killed him in the car. Tamir Rice was in the park playing with a damn gun. The most American thing any little American boy can do. Play with a toy gun. I mean, damn, we can't play cops and robbers no more? Apparently not. Y'all kill him. I'm going to get to Anaya Jones. Don't make me keep going. Sonya Massey is the latest one. George Floyd may or may not have been a drug addict, so he deserved to be assassinated in the middle of the street. Let's keep going, fam. Y'all seen the story about the dude that was in the hotel room on his knees begging for his damn life? They shot him. This was years ago. We can't even breathe without y'all cowards feeling threatened, but suddenly all of the national threats that must be addressed when we perform them, and it's simply just being American in 9 out of 10 of these cases, There's nothing to worry about when y'all doing it. Y'all get to dictate to this man when he should feel intimidated. Y'all should get to dictate to this man. Y'all get to dictate to this man when he should feel threatened. And y'all stand there just making a damn idiot of yourself when you have nothing left to say, because he's the only one that's standing on the side of American law. You know what y'all supposed to be enforcing because you took oaths to do that? Rich people, affluent people, I got some news for you, man. Shout out to you and your successes in life, as long as they want to morally attain. Shout out to you. I'm a fan of human beings finding the joys in life, man, and praising God and enjoying them. However you do that, as long as it's not immoral and creating victims of anybody else. Shout out to you, and obviously not illegal. Y'all don't own America, family. I don't give a damn. Look, buy one of them. I ain't gonna tell you where I live. Buy one of them joints where they gotta get it. People like the rest of us Americans, you gotta have a gate code. I think that's like private property, and then people buy them and put communities inside of them. Buy one of those. If you're anywhere outside of that type of stuff, fam, and private land, I don't give a damn if you want to sit on this. You own a 1,000-acre lot with no gate around it, and it's a public highway that run through it. Boy, if we want to sit on the side of your damn road, family, that is American land. It is very common for Americans to be all sorts of American in America. I'm sorry to tell y'all that, even you rich people, or affluent people, whoever the hell y'all live, that think y'all can call cops because you see somebody mind their damn business in your neighborhood and you think your neighborhood is a little too clean for that. Hold up, perfect segue. Man, shout out Natural Ice and CVS, man. As American as any damn thing. So, I mean, shout out to them for being in this video. Y'all owe me a sponsorship for that. Shout out Natural Ice and CVS. I'm just so sick of Americans being terrorized for being American. I'm Trailhead Beer reporting live from South Florida. I've never been in Indiana. I think we got a couple of videos. Obviously, we've been there through the content, but I'm saying physically, I've never been there. I imagine it's a very beautiful place. For the local residents, I'm sorry you're being represented in this way by your law enforcement cowards, but I'm very proud to see that you have an American citizen. I can't really say he shouldn't have talked to them cops. When he was done talking, he was done talking. And until he was done talking, he wasn't doing nothing but schooling their ass. Now, ask me questions about some of the things he said. I don't know. He could have been right. I'm just not educated. But a lot of the stuff he said, man, was just putting y'all, I guess y'all missed that during y'all 6 weeks or 7 months training course, because he was putting y'all on y'all heel, and that's exactly why y'all stood there at the end of that video patting your damn chest, looking crazy as hell, trying to think of something to say. Then you went away and came back and told that man if he exercises his First Amendment right to say what the hell he want to say in public, you're gonna do what? And you get your ass. I'm conflicted about that no panhandling law, because Indiana does have one, but it's a city statute. Like they said, it's unconstitutional. I keep telling y'all, just because these folk write shit on the book and call it legal, don't make it mean it's something that we gotta abide by. A lot of times we gotta rebel against some of this foolishness. Don't get too radical there, but some of this foolishness is clearly inhumane and unconstitutional. Have I already said for the billionth time? Y'all know who I am. Out of here. Man, shout out to you, big dog. Perfect video, damn it. That's how you tell cops you don't need their permission to be American. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe. I don't know why I always forget homie name, man, but yeah, this is who I was talking about. Can't even be American no more around these acorn fearing cowards.